Hopefully that was on. Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Jacobs from Ooh La La Spa, Anti-Aging and Wellness, and welcome to our noon Real Talk show. So you might be wondering why I'm dressed like this. I decided to be fancy today. I decided that even though we're stuck at home, we may as well dress nice, right? Now, the handsome guys, scan the room, the handsome guys behind me are going to help with the show today. are going to help. So we have Dr. Wise in the kitchen. So before we get into talking to him about what he's eating, I wanted to just touch base with you all and tell you or recommend some things that you can do for all of our local small businesses. Because as you know, right now we are in a time of crisis, and the small businesses need to all band together, and we need to help them. So some of the things that we've been posting on our page, and I actually wrote notes today. I don't usually do this, but I actually wrote notes so I don't forget anything. But some of the things that we're doing on our page, and forgive me, all my friends who I keep tagging on all of this stuff, but I need you guys, I need your help. That's really the bottom line. So share all small businesses posts, comment with an emoji or even just something nice. I mean, I love it when my patients will pipe up, or even my friends, I mean, anybody pipes up and just says, hey, you know, we love you, we can't wait for you to get back, all that stuff. So it makes us feel good because we're trying very hard to make it through all of this. So post a picture, tag a friend, comment, as I said, something nice, a little shout out to them. So maybe on something that you're doing and you are using your Even Up or you're using one of our products, say, hey, thanks, Ooh La La. That would be awesome. And then the biggest thing for small business, any business, but the biggest thing at any time is leave a 5-star review. I can't tell you how many patients have come in and said, hey, we came to you or I came to you because you have 5-star reviews. That's the kind of, that's what we want to give to you as five-star service. So the other thing that you can do with supporting us through this time is shop online. We have our stores up and running, so you can buy Skin Medica at 30% off right now, and you can buy Color Science at 25% off, and so that's really helping us tremendously as well. And then gift cards. So if you're not able to go to the restaurants or not able to go out, definitely buy some gift cards because you're going to use them at some point. So we always try to shop local no matter what, even during this time, but just keep these things in mind when you're perusing Facebook to say, oh yeah, I can like that or I can share that. So anyway, that's my public service announcement of the day. So the second thing I want to talk about is I want to say congratulations to my brother and his wife for having baby girl. We don't have a name yet, but they had her this morning, so we're very excited about that too. So let's get to the meat of the show. So we have, as you know, Dr. Wise, my husband. Oh, that's so great. That is exactly what I was thinking that we didn't have. So you can't cook without some kind of a beverage, right?
Yes.
So what are you cooking today?
The salmon was expiring, so we're going to use salmon and some potatoes, and do sweet potatoes, white potatoes, and some vegetables that are expiring too, so that's it.
So some of the things that, well, first of all, let me just say, I am 100% spoiled rotten because this is what I get every single day. Maybe not for lunch, but definitely for dinner. So I will come home.
This is dinner.
This is our dinner, yeah. This is
just doing it early for the show. So.
But I will come home and almost always I have a nice home-cooked meal, so thank you. And by the way, Michael is the one holding the camera. He's my videographer today, and I'll get him on the camera too so you can see. Yeah, he's shaking his head no, but he's going to. Because you have to see the beautiful haircuts that these men got. Rob decided he was going to be a barber, and so he tackled everybody's hair.
My hair just got too long and I had to cut it off.
It looks good. It looks good. So, okay, so tell me, well, cheers first.
Cheers. Yes.
Cheers. Here we go. Okay, so
For
tell
Josh,
me.
rosé all
That's
day.
right, rosé all day for Josh and Mary. So tell me what you're going to do with this salmon.
I'm going to take it out of the package first.
Okay.
The oven is preheating.
Okay.
I like to use parchment paper because it makes it so much easier to clean up. You just throw it away and then the pan's easy. You don't have stuff sticking to it. Easiest way is just putting it in the oven. If you want to get fancy, you can do it on a grill or something like that. But So I'm gonna put salt and pepper on it and put it on the parchment paper, put it in the oven.
Okay.
That's the easy one. The veggies, I just chopped it up and then made sure they fit on the pan. So I like to put them on the pan first and then put them in a bowl, put a little olive oil, salt, pepper, and then spread them back out on the pan. So these are ready to go. You have salt, pepper, a little bit of olive oil.
And then you're gonna put them in the oven?
Yep, just because the oven's hot already with the salmon. So
I love it when he does this. It's for him so easy, for me not so much. But I love when he does this because it's just a little bit crisp and tastes absolutely amazing. And I love leftovers. So the next day, if there are any leftover, there might not be today, but if there are any leftover, I eat it cold, I eat it hot, we'll put it in our salads. And so I think that is that's about the extent of my help in the kitchen. But I think that's the best way to do vegetables.
And once the bowls are a little dirty from the olive oil and the salt and pepper, so I'll cut this up and then make wedges and then put it in the bowl, olive oil, salt, and then put that on another pan. So it'll be like long sweet potato french fries. And then the kids like mashed potatoes, so probably do that with the white potatoes. But otherwise, sometimes I'll just, same thing, just cut them long and make them like long french fries just baked in the oven. And once the bowl's already dirty with the olive oil, it's really easy just to cut more stuff up, put it in there, put it in the oven. So.
Okay, you gonna show us how?
If you want me to.
I would totally do the cooking show, but I cannot.
Yeah,
Actually, I choose not.
Just want to wash your stuff off. So, never done a cooking show.
We've been watching some cooking shows and we've been prepping on how the cooking show is gonna go. So.
We is an exaggeration.
It is an exaggeration.
I know some chef out there is going to watch me do this and be like, what the hell is he doing? So I've never been formally trained.
But his food is amazing.
I've been informally trained by my father-in-law's kitchen, I guess. But they don't let me cut stuff there, so I don't know that I would call that training.
So, sweet potato, cutting the sweet potato. See? Look at this cooking show.
Yeah.
So,
watch out, Food Network.
That's right. So Jack, come on over here and let's. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
So I like the sweet potatoes long like that. So just throw them in the bowl, and then a little olive oil. Okay, that was a lot of olive oil. but it'll sit in there too. Like it's not all going to stick to the potato. So just kind of throwing it around and then.
So they can see.
Sure.
See, I'm helping.
And then you can use either like sea salt or ideal salt. Like this left over from ideal protein because we do it every once in a while. So, but it's basically just has more potassium in it than sea salt, so it's a little bit better for you. Just more minerals. So mix it around, and then I'll have to get another pan out to put this on. So use that one for the salmon.
Okay. I see the cucumber out. Are you going to make one of the cucumber things that you've been doing?
Oh, like in the vinegar?
Mm-hmm.
No, we have 2 cucumbers left. They're not too bad yet. I want to keep them as long as we can. So I was just going to cut this one up, use it for salad.
Oh, okay.
And then I guess the leftovers we could do with that. So yeah, I've just been basically putting the leftover vegetables in just a bowl that you can cover, and then put some vinegar in it and some seasonings like salt, pepper, sage. I didn't have dill the other day, so I used sage, and then a lot of garlic, onion powder. Basically like pickling them, and then just kind of mixing it up, except you don't leave them in there long enough that they get real soft. So
They are so good.
but it just keeps your vegetables lasting longer at this point, because a lot of times you cut them up, they're bad in 3 days. With this, it'll last like, I think the last one was like a week.
It was
later.
easily,
It was so good,
it was easily a week. I mean, we ate them pretty fast.
So
but
stuff that's left over, like keeping the veggies lasting longer, putting them in vinegar, seems, well, that helps. So,
Okay.
very good pan.
Okay. So Jack, come on over here. we're gonna ask Jack what some of his favorite meals that his father makes.
Some of my favorite meals?
Yes.
Not really anything that I can eat. I'm just hungry, man.
How about last night? He made some enchiladas.
Those were really good. I had a couple of those.
Yeah, those are amazing. So last night he made enchiladas with some leftover chicken. What's that?
Yeah, shredded chicken that we put in a crock pot the other day. So we shredded it up and then I used it for tacos one night. And then for enchiladas, just throw some sour cream and some cream cheese. You can use mushroom soup too, or cream-based soup. But basically did that, a little more seasoning, and then some the enchilada sauce. Just did some like taco sauce with some salsa. Mix that up with some other stuff. And, stir it together, put cheese on it. It's good, right?
It was good. And then you made me a pepper last night with it too, so a stuffed pepper. And that was so good. I'll post pictures of these because I actually took pictures last night because they were so pretty and so good.
Yeah, if you're trying to go low carb, you can, instead of putting them in a wrap and wrapping them up, you can put them in like a pepper. So, stuffed pepper.
Okay.
Just a bell pepper.
Mikey, what's some of your favorite meals?
Burger.
Burger. Yeah, we haven't had burgers since we've been on our shutdown, but I know you got some.
Yeah, it's on the list for tomorrow. When it's warmer, it's supposed to be warmer tomorrow and the next day, so it's going to grill and stuff.
So while he's getting his stuff together, maybe you could post some of your favorite meals, and even if you want to go crazy, put your recipes up there. For people who don't do a lot of cooking, I need simple and I need the least amount of ingredients possible. So if there's something that's really easy that you love, post it up there. Let's see it.
Just
What are we doing now?
Potatoes out.
Okay. While you're doing that, do you want to talk about why you have this other stuff out?
Sure. So I just set this stuff out because we were talking about doing this show just about our. This is just stuff in our pantry. Like, we've got a bunch of beans, more than just the 2 cans that are out here. But basically, I stock up on beans because they last a while. The canned tomatoes, you make a lot of stuff with that. Chicken soup in case we do get sick. It's easy to just open up a can, so we got a variety of stuff in there for that. And then chicken broth. If you shop at Sam's, you can get a bunch of it easy, so it's just easy to have on hand because you can use it for a lot of different stuff. So those are kind of the staples. And then in the freezer, of course, keep meat and stuff like that: chicken, beef, goat.
Goat? You making sure we're paying attention?
Anyway, just keep that in the freezer, and then you can always combine it with something like that to make a meal. So, and if we get down to it, then it's going to be all protein shakes after that. So,
Right.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Hopefully not. Do you want Jack to start doing the potatoes?
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
So, what else?
I don't know. Let me look at my
like
list.
so I lay these out just so they'll look like French fries, and then they'll brown on the top. Put those on the top rack for. I like to do like 375, between 375 and 425, depending on what else I'm cooking with it. So like this has salmon with it, so I'll probably put it about 400, and then just the convection oven will, get it all. So we'll put these on the top, salmon lower, and then the veggies, like I guess the veggies will be the lowest, but I'll probably put those in later. So.
Okay.
But yeah, just lay them out like that, and then they get nice and crispy on top, and really sweet in the middle too as they are sitting there. So.
Are you gonna do more?
Like what?
The sweet potatoes. Are you gonna do another
Yeah,
one?
I'm gonna do a few more.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it now.
Okay. I love the sweet
Show you the
potatoes.
salad stuff.
Okay,
Probably.
the sweet potatoes are pretty easy to make, and they are so good. And again, I love them as leftovers too. I like anything cold. I rarely ever warm up my leftovers, but I think when you're trying to stay healthy and you're trying to, I like a little bit of sweet here and there. I think the sweet potatoes are really a great option for that. To get that little bit of sweet that you need. The boys like the white potatoes better. They don't love the sweet potatoes, but they have some of it. So, okay, salad time. Let me get some bowls. No, okay.
I guess you could if you can actually make one.
Yeah, you can have it for lunch.
So I always have like
You
a
want
chopped
one?
up onion in there. This is a chopped up bell pepper from the other day. So sometimes I have cucumber, but there isn't any right now. So we'll do some cucumber too. And then I just got this. This is an apple cider vinegar that I've got right now. Usually use that or the Bragg apple cider vinegar.
And we use that a lot. I mean, you cook with it, as you said, the cucumbers that you were doing, but the salad dressing, that's really all that I use as my salad dressing. And there's so many benefits to apple cider vinegar. You want to speak to those?
It's good for you.
It's good for you.
No, it can change your or not change, but it'll help your pH balance, and then that helps with digestion, like breaking foods down. So like if you have a salad with some vinegar, apple cider vinegar or regular vinegar, but having the salad beforehand with the vinegar helps to get your digestive system to digest the food too. So, but then it also there's some people that say it'll affect your pH, which affects like muscle tightness and soreness and other stuff like that. So in the immune system, but I don't know that there's been much like proven research with that, but why not, right?
That's right. I love the taste of it.
It's better than the thick ranch dressing,
Mm-hmm.
that, you know. And the salad's going bad, so that's great.
Okay. So it looks like he's got some peppers that he already cut up and some onions we're going to put in it.
And
And
then,
carrots too. Oh, sorry.
so another thing, like turmeric, it's good for turmeric. It's good for you too. So I like the taste of it. So I'll just sprinkle that on salad a lot of times. And then I like to put just some flavor on the salad before putting like the vegetables on. So yeah. The other thing I'll use sometimes is sauerkraut. That she likes that occasionally
I
too.
do.
So,
He makes the best salads.
yeah, so that's the basics there. And then,
Sometimes you just get so sick of eating salad, but he makes them so different every time that I love them.
onions, potatoes.
So I encourage you guys to do your own cooking show. I know this is not the easiest thing for some people to get on video and talk, but I think it's important. I think this is our socialization, so we may as well make it as fun as we can. Oh, this is good.
Then I usually just take whatever I have in the fridge. So we got some sunflower seeds here, just raw sunflower seeds.
Add a little crunch to it.
And then these are raisins, golden raisins. So we'll add a little bit of sweetness. So I like the vinegar, like the tanginess of the vinegar, but then cutting it with a little bit of raisins too. So, and if you're going low carb, obviously you don't use a raisin. But if you're not trying to lose weight or anything, raisins are good.
They are so good.
And then bacon is good on everything. So.
And we made that the other day for breakfast, and then we just make a little bit extra and then throw it on the salads, or I don't know, you kept some to throw in a meal later in the week.
I put in the tacos the other day too. A few tacos. So.
So meal prep is really important, as you can see. I mean, he has a lot of stuff already prepped out, and I really think that's the most challenging thing for most people.
Yeah, so like the salmon, there'll be leftover salmon that may go on a salad the next couple days.
You could do.
But then eating it by itself will be good too.
Right.
Sweet potatoes are really good. Just put in the microwave after they're cooked. So.
I like putting the leftover salmon in my eggs as an omelet. And that is one thing that I can do is cook eggs and different kinds of omelets and scrambled eggs. And Jack actually says that I have the best scrambled eggs out there. So that is one thing that I can do. It might be 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but that's all that I can cook. So that's what I'm going to do is cook some eggs. And I love the salmon and adding a little bit of, I don't know if we have feta, but adding a little bit of feta cheese in there
Yeah, you can get that out.
is really good. We'll get that. Do you want the blue cheese?
No.
It's a little bit of feta to add, and that's excellent for putting in eggs. He made some, what'd you make? Some ground beef the other day. I don't know if we had tacos, but the next day I used it in an I guess it's just scrambled eggs. It's not really an omelet, but in scrambled eggs for Jack and myself, and those were really good. So again, meal prepping is key to this time, but really any time, so that you have things that you can just grab and throw in. I think that's the hardest part for me, is that I don't want to sit and cut everything up on Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, when it's really my turn to cook. So when he has all this done for me, or I do it on a Sunday, then it's very helpful. Okay, what else?
There's different ways to make variety, like with cucumbers. For years I ate them just like this, and it was so boring, I guess. But then, so I'll cut them up like a spear and put them in a salad too, or quarter them like that. If you're gonna put them in the vinegar, like I talked about, making them a little thicker is good. Or actually, they're good like that too. But
Any way you want. Any way you want them.
I don't know. Any way you want it. Same thing with the carrots. I will say with the carrots, so I buy the raw ones. Then you gotta peel them, but they last longer. Because if you get the little ones that are already peeled and stuff, well, they're actually peeled with chemicals.
That's what I was gonna say.
So you have chlorine and some other stuff that's like in your carrot, which you don't really want to be exposed to anyway. These do take a little bit more work, but you're avoiding those chemicals and they last longer. Like, I think we've had these for, I don't know, the last months.
I was going to say, don't say.
The last months in the fridge. So.
But that is an important point with the little already cut up ones, that they have chemicals in them and they're really not as healthy as you think. So this is a better way to go to get the organic carrots.
Yeah, if you're going to be unhealthy, just have wine or something. Like, choose something with some benefits, right?
Right.
Like a carrot.
Right. Okay, so let's show our salads, and obviously we're not going to put our dressing on yet. So aren't those amazing?
Yeah, a lot of times I'll just use some drizzle olive oil and then apple cider vinegar on it. I'll probably do that later. Oh, and then the cheese crumples.
Cheese, yeah.
So.
There you go.
Ta-da!
Awesome.
I like a lot of cheese. That's it.
Okay, anything else as far as this goes?
No.
Well, let's grab our...
Salmon.
Yeah, if you want to grab, he's going to grab the supplements, bring them on over. Another time, another thing that we always do is make sure that we're taking all the right supplements. So since I have the main guy here, the wellness guy, I'm going to let him talk about the supplements a little bit. I'm going to do everything I can with him on this video today.
Sure.
Thanks. He just keeps handing me my...
So as a daily thing, as a parent, we take the at least 1 power multi twice a day. Sometimes I'll double that up and do 2 twice a day if you're feeling sick or something. It's actually, there's a lot of stuff in here that helps the immune system. Fish oil is good for the immune system and the skin. Actually your respiratory system too, like your sinuses and other stuff. So keep up with your fish oil. And you get some good oils from like the salmon today, and then the olive oil. So, and then vitamin D3, K2, this one's good for the immune system. So we keep that around the house here. I've been taking that like every other day or so.
And the K is potassium that helps the... What is it?
It's just K.
It's just K. Oh, vitamin K. Vitamin
K
K,
also stands
sorry.
for potassium, but actually there is a vitamin K
This is
that
why
helps
I
with
need
the
him.
bioavailability. Like some people can't absorb D without a K cofactor. So, but anyway, it's been shown to help with the immune system. Probiotic is good, just to keep a healthy gut. gut stuff going on, but then also our probiotic has, it's 8 different strains. So then it has, like some strains live better on the skin and the eyes and the nasal passageways. So this has stuff that's going to help keep the good bacteria in there so that the bad stuff can't attach. There's no studies showing it like for viral load or anything like that, so I'm not going to say anything about that, but in my head, I'm taking it because I think it helps. So Virusid, so this is by Orthomolecular. They make this one basically to help your immune system. So it has some of the stuff that like your Power Multi will have too, but then a lot of other things. So we take this one. You can take this one before you get sick, or you can take it when you're getting sick. Like I guess it was last fall we took it. You can take up to like 2 every couple hours to really help knock out. Like if you're getting sick and you notice you're getting a cold, it really works. But then like somebody at our office took it. I don't want to say any names, but anyway, she was wired by the end of the day. She was feeling a lot better, but then it can have that effect too, where it'll just kind of give you more energy, and then you're like, whoa.
But it knocked it out.
It did.
And she felt great.
She didn't get sick the next, like she felt better. So.
Right.
So anyway, these are the ones we have at the house right now, and that we use. So.
Okay, you gonna get the salmon or you?
Sure.
Okay, we'll get the salmon going.
How much?
We're good. Probably about 5 more minutes. I want to see this anyway, so. I worked too long. Yes.
So this is just from Sam's the other day. So it's a sockeye salmon, wild caught. So that's what I was trying to show you. So when you are buying fish, like you want to get the wild caught fish, it'll say where it's from too. So this is from Mexico. If you get like salmon that's farm raised, and then if it says color changed with dye or feed, it's just not the same as getting wild caught salmon. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's necessarily bad. Some of the stuff, it was bad at one point, depending on what they were feeding the salmon and the tilapia. Like tilapia was shown to have more nitrates than a hot dog. It was because they were feeding it feed that had nitrates in it. I think that's changed a little bit. So just want to get that away so we don't get raw food from food. But anyway, if you can, get the wild caught. That's the moral of the story.
Well, and you notice we've said organic, we've said wild caught, we've said, all of these things that we all know, but just to drive it home, you want to try to keep as many chemicals out of your body as you possibly can. And a lot of times when we eat the chips and the sugar and all of that, it's not only giving us putting bad things in our body, but it's also worsening the immune system. So we really want to boost our immune system, especially at this time, but it's all the time. You really want to try to do as many things as you can to stay healthy. That actually smells good.
Yeah, it does.
And I love a little bit of salmon on bagel and cream cheese, and add a little onion to that and tomato. That is good stuff. Mikey loves bagels too. He's laughing. What else, Mikey? They're so excited to be doing this, and I wanted to make it a family thing because we're all stuck in this together. So I think that it's good for them to be a part of this. Plus, it's the only time I probably see them today because they're busy doing their homework and enjoying the e-learning and online things, right? Right.
So I don't put much on there because the salt can actually pull stuff out of it. I've tried it different ways where I'll season it after it cooks, but I don't think that's as good either. So just a light dusting with the ideal salt is what I put on there because it's real small and has different minerals in it. And that might be why it cooks different too. I never thought of that. And this one's just a bunch of different peppers, peppercorn medley. So medley. I think it's medley. Yeah, it doesn't sing, so it's not a melody.
No, not meddling. Okay.
All right.
That's
so
it?
I'm gonna put that in the bottom of the oven eventually. I want to finish the potatoes first. So.
Okay. So anything else you want to add to this? And then we'll.
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay. So I
If you have any questions, post them or comment or whatever. And
Right.
then it would be cool to see what other people are doing. So put your recipes out there. And so.
Yeah, for sure. So just to summarize, we have, scan this, Mikey. We have salmon. We have sweet potatoes. We have some staples that can, you just get out of your cabinet and you can make things from that. And I say things because I don't know. You have our white potatoes. We have our supplements that we are taking every day. And then we have our little broccoli carrot medley. Or medley. And then
Melody.
Melody. And then we have our beautiful salads. So thank you so much for doing this show.
Sure.
I think, as I said, I'm not the biggest cook, so I think this was really helpful for me just to see really it is pretty simple doing this. So if you have any questions, any comments, please share, please leave your comments below and give us a call. Sometime give us a call because right now as you know, we are not there, but we are checking our messages. So if you need anything, we are still there for you. So remember to support your local businesses.
We do need supplements are online, right?
Oh yes, our supplements are online as you can get, as I said earlier, our Skin Medica, and you know what? I don't know that virus it is, so we'll have to get that one on there. But as are the Skin Medica and the Color
our
Science.
links for Metagenics.
Yeah, the links.
Too. And
Right.
so if you go to our website and then go to the Metagenics website, they'll have other immune ones. Like a lot of times we'll have Immune Core, some of the other immune ones by Metagenics.
Right. So if you go to KristenJacobs.com, hit shop now, it'll take you to all of these links where you can get the stuff that you need. But if you have any questions, certainly let us know. So I think that is it for now. Thank you, family, for being a part of this. And we will next week. Thanks, Mikey. Next week, they don't even know what they're in store for, but look forward to Jack and Mikey and of course Dr. Wise and I on our live show again. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.